equals a times square root of x minus h plus k. And if it's a cube root, it would be this, except just with a 3 right there. And what this means is the h right here, that will determine whether the starting point will move left or right on the x-axis, and the k right here will determine whether the starting point, which is where the graph starts, will move up or down on the y-axis. And those two together, they make the vertex. It's negative h, k. That's the vertex. So, to graph something, we're going to start out with the equation y equals 3 times x minus 2 plus 1. We're gonna ignore this for a while. We're gonna get kind of get an idea of what the graph looks like. So just make a t-chart for 3 times square root of x. And we'll start out with the 0. If x equals 0, we would just plug it in where x is, and square root of 0, 0, 3 times 0, 0. And if 1 were in there, it would be 3, and then so on. And over here, we graphed it. Since the vertex is 0, we started out at the origin. The graph for that is this pink line here, and we just plotted the points. And for the next one, okay, we're gonna do the whole thing now. So y equals 3. We make a t-chart for this. And we can find out where it starts by finding out the vertex. So h equals negative 2, k equals 1. And the vertex would be negative h, k. So the vertex right here would be 2, 1. Because this 2 is negative, and there's already a negative built into the h. So those two negatives make positive, so that's why 2 is positive. And if we keep plugging things in for x, let's see, if x were 3, it would be 4, and then just keep plugging it in. So here's the t-chart for this formula equation. And right here in purple is the graph. The vertex is where it starts. It's 2, 1. So over 2, up 1. And to find the domain is all the possible x values that this could have. So it would start from here, and it would go all the way to infinity, because the graph goes on. But it cannot go before this. There are no x values before this starting point. So the domain be x can be greater than or equal to 2. So all things greater than 2, and it could also be equal to 2. And the range is all the possible y values. So starting from here all the way up. And you can't go any more beneath 1, because that's where the graph starts here. So the range would be y greater than or equal to 1, because all the y values up here are greater than 1. And that's how you graph a radical function.